Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Tonight we are looking at some options. I've got a few different option chains that I saw unusual volume, so I want to cover those. Also, show you guys why I think these are interesting, and then we'll also compare it and look at the charts and just do any technical analysis and see what we can find from it. So, if you guys enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next video. And also, if you want to sign up for Unusual Wells, you can use the link down below for 5% for any paid premium tier, or you can just simply create a free account. But let's go ahead and get started. The first one that I'm going to show you guys is DoorDash. So this one is very interesting because surprisingly the SPY was down on a red day, but DoorDash actually closed green. And then this is going to be the chain that I'm going to be looking at going into maybe next week and stuff. So it's the February 17th $70 calls. This one's currently 26% out the money. So this is very interesting because we've got about 10,800 volume today. Current open interest is about 2,600. So you've got a volume to open interest of about 4 ratio. And then on top of that, it's going to be about $1 million in premium. So the only things that I will also add is multi-legs not too high. So for the most part, most of these orders came in as like a single strategy or nothing advanced or anything like that. And then most of these came in near the ask at 62% for the entire flow today. And on top of that, you got $65 calls. I'm definitely more interested in those 70s though. But for the most part, the top two chains here have about 1 million each and definitely leaning more bullish. So these are very interesting. And what we're going to do now is look at the historic volume. So prior to today, you can see very, very low open interest, about 1,800. And then you can also see very little volume started to come in. Yesterday was the first $1,000 thousand volume, and then you can see that doubled up pretty quickly. But today 10,000, so 10 times the normal volume that comes into this chain. So that's going to be one of the main reasons I'll be watching this one. From here we can go to show flow. I'm going to show you guys the orders that came in today and see if we can find anything unusual here. The main thing I'm going to change here is going to be like maybe do 25 just to see what are the orders that came in. And right off the back you can see there's the ask here for the 217s. The spread is about 98 cents to $1.20, about $1.19. This one came in kind of in the middle. And then it was two orders of these. It was a 2,850 and then a 2,800, so about 300K, 300K, and then another one came in. So a third one came in with 2,900. This one came in closer to the ask. Spread was 101 to 106, and then they basically got it at the very top. So I would say that's kind of bullish in my opinion. This is definitely one to definitely consider. And let's go ahead and take a look at the chart of DoorDash. I think it's very like a long term, I think it's gonna be a good stock. So I think the stuff that I was noting is this is a downtrend on here, potentially a double bottom, or I think more correct, it could be a cup and handle. So this could be like this, maybe a pullback to $55, and then we can maybe get that handle here, and then we could possibly break out of that. So maybe I can clean this up. Let's see. Go. That's going to be the cup and handle, or the cup, and then potentially we get one more here where we break out of this downtrend. The main thing I'll be watching for break of if that handle doesn't hold up, right? So about 55, and then we'll be watching for this lower low at 46. Hey, what's up, Gustav? Welcome to the channel. Tonight we're looking at options and stuff. Just a quick breakdown of a few different options that I think are interesting. So the first one is DoorDash at $70 strikes. They're about $1.10 right now. So that's not going to be all the way till here. But you also have those 65s that could be pretty nice. Other thing to note on the chart is the signal is actually crossing over. So that's bullish. So all of this is on the daily. And then like I said, major levels to watch is basically 52. And then also the breakout of 58. So that's going to be the top of the cup. So that's what I'll be looking at here. I think this one looks good. Very interesting. And what I like about it, like I said, 3 big orders, 300K, 359K, and then 307. So 3 big orders that came in, and they got alerted by the unusual whales as well. So big money stepping in on DoorDash. So something that could be coming up, maybe their earnings or something. These expire on the 17th, so I guess that technically covers their earnings. The 17th is on a Friday, and their earnings is on the 16th, so that will cover the earnings as well. So this could be running up into earnings or something like that. I'll be watching this level for the resistance and then this for the bottom. And what we'll see is basically, like I said, a cup, maybe a handle to 55, and then break back out. And then after that, this will be the full break to the upside, breaking this downtrend resistance here. That's what I'm initially thinking. And then we got the flow to kind of follow that up. So that's what I got with the first one. Like I showed you guys, 10,000 in volume today. The next one I've got is going to be Shopify. Well, Spotify is my favorite. This is my next favorite option here. $105 calls for February 17th. And it's currently trading at 92. So this is 13% out the money. And again, we've got $1 million in premium. Very good volume to open interest. 5,200 volume today. A little under 500 in open interest previous to that. And then, like I said, one of the main criteria that I look at in multi-legs and stuff is multi-leg being small. That way it's not complicating any of these option flows or these orders coming in. It's just simple buy and sell. And the main thing is about 82% of this premium that came in is bullish or tagged as bullish since it got bought at the ask. And just a quick history here of what we got prior to this, about 200, 300 in open interest, very little volume on these. And then all of a sudden you get 5,200 in volume and 81% at the ask. Also, I do want to point out this all happened towards the end of the day. So that was very unusual as well. And I looked at the order, and this one was actually just one huge order, I believe. So we're going to do like 100. Yeah, here it is right here. So this is very, I mean, just for my opinion, it looks very bullish, very convincing. It's a floor order. If you guys don't know what a floor trade is, it's basically somebody at the exchange just executes this for their exclusive accounts and stuff. So somebody told them to buy that, and then you have obviously 4,000 size at the 250 ask. So the spread is 230, 250, and they basically slap the ask. Total of about 1 million in premium there. So that's a huge order for this. Obviously, I'm long on Spotify. I think it's one of my favorite stocks. And this one, at this point, I mean, it's been breaking out, consolidating. I would expect it to fill the gap right here, which would be like at 95. If the market stays, of course, right? But I would not see why this doesn't break to 100 at least. But let me know your thoughts on this one. This one's pretty straightforward, I think. Huge break. Well, it was consolidation followed by breakout. It could be consolidating for a bit, but at this point, we'll fill the top of that at 95, 98. Also, we're already outside of this downtrend, so technically the stock is trading bullish. And then from a MACD and stuff, you're also, trending bullish as well, bullish momentum. So pretty straightforward. One of my favorites, and I think psychologically I'll want to test 100. And a lot of resistance here, but I think if it can break 95, 100, I don't see why it wouldn't hit 100. 105 actually would be the top range of that. Bought 1,000 shares of $1,000 in both. Wow, nice, man. Congratulations. That should do nicely. I'm not sure how we're feeling about DraftKings. I think I'm short-term bearish. I'm gonna cover a few of these options that I have, and then we'll take a look at some of those tickers for you, man. The third one that I like is very similar to that, but it's actually Shopify. This one is a little bit more risky though. Oh, wrong tab. Let me switch over. Shopify, I think, is going to be more riskier. The first two that I showed you guys, those chains are going out for February 17th, so about a month's out. So definitely plenty of time. The one that is definitely more risky is this one that I saw come in. It's $41 call for next week, January 27th, 4.6% out the money. The bearish bullish premium about 67%. Very good volume to open interest, so about 6.98, which is 8,200 to 1,100, and then 939K in premium today. I will say this one doesn't have any huge orders, so that's another reason that it could be kind of sketchy. Here's the history, which is 700, very low volume, then big volume today. But like I was saying, this one's a little more risky because you don't have that much time. And also, as far as orders, I didn't really see anything huge come in. It was basically sweeps, or basically broken up. It's like a big order that's broken up into like multiple small orders. So a sweep to fill order is a type of market order in which a broker splits the order into numerous parts to take advantage of the ask and bid spread here, right? So by breaking up this huge order, they don't have to manipulate the spread so high and they get better fills. So this one was alerted on unusual wells as well. But you can see this one all looks to be from the same guy. They just broke it up into like small baby orders so they could get a good fill. So this actually came in 3 times. It could be the same guy, but this first one was decent, and then you had one previous today, and then also like one right at the open. The only thing that's cautious, like I said, is the time. It's only 1 week out, and also they initially bought these at like 126, and then they doubled down at 136, and then at the end of the day, or like not end of the day, but they doubled down again. This is where I basically got some here at 83 cents. So they've done this 3 times. So I'm gonna see how some of the open interest updates tomorrow. From a chart perspective, I do like the chart as well. I know we had a bad day of red day today, but this looks like it's consolidating, trying to break out of like $41, $42. And if you go to like a 1 hour chart, I personally see like an inverse head and shoulders, which is basically, I guess you could do a shoulder here, a head here, and then a shoulder here. So I would not see why we can't retouch $42 or at least 44 up here just to complete the pattern, and then after that it doesn't have to break out, honestly. But I think it just, even if you do it from this leg, from this shoulder here, like shoulder, head, shoulder here, I would think it wants to come back to the upside here, right? So I'm low-key bullish on this one. There's definitely a pullback right now, so it could come down a little bit more. I would think like 38.50 probably at the max, just because we have good support here. But if you take a look, kind of zoom in or zoom out, I'm sorry, like maybe a daily, you can see it kind of, well, let me do like a 4 hour chart. Basically did a nice move to the upside, right? Then it did consolidation, and then it moved. Is looking to do this next leg up, right? So I'm just gonna copy that over. Right, so the next leg up would be basically the pullback. So something back up to that 42, 41 range here. So move up, pull back, then it looks like it's trying to do that next leg up. It kind of lines up to our targets there. So this one is short term, like I said, it's for next week. And so it's going to be a little bit more risky, but I do like this one as well. This is the DoorDash. So we have DoorDash. We talked about Spotify is probably my favorite. It just seems like to be the safest play. And then we have the more risky one, Shopify. So those are the 3 plays to the upside that I see coming up. The last one that I got for you guys, and this is just as a hedge, it's going to be a crypto play. It's a MSTR or MicroStrategy, MSTR. The orders or the option chain that I saw come in is this $200 put for next week. So it's currently 9.5% out the money. They actually didn't move much. These chains did not move much, only about 51% change. But it has good volume to open interest and about 1 million in premium. Very low multi-leg and pretty bearish for the overall flow for this chain. So if you look at this one, I think this one had, yeah, and like really quick, no history here. Like this chain was basically dead until today. So definitely be watching it tomorrow to see how that updates. And then we're just gonna filter. I don't think this one had a lot of orders on this one. It was a $100K order, and then a 73. But let's just click on here, and it'll link all these together for us. So these are all the orders that came in together at 1037.02. They're basically buying it at the ask or at the bid. So that means like they could be selling these. So this is the spread, 1150 to 1155. It looks like they all try to get them at 1150, but the spread changed. Interesting. So this one I like to the downside is just kind of a hedge. And the reason I like this one, I think if crypto starts to fail, this one has a long way to go to the downside. Just because right here, this is like December 29th or something. It's already ran up like 78%. So this one definitely needs a pullback. This will be the first level of support. And surprisingly, that's like the $200 range. So like 192 to 200. And that's where the options are basically targeted at. They're for next week 200. So this could be very doable. It did have like I guess a small gap there that have kind of filled, but we could see more downside. And I'll show you guys why I think we could see more downside of this one. It's basically a huge drop here, huge drop, and then it kind of pulled back, consolidating. So it could be like some sort of bear flag or pennant here, and we could see the next drop here. So basically from here to here, and then you copy that over here, and basically that's the next leg down. So that's what I'm seeing with this. How do you guys feel about my micro strategy? This will be my one downside play, and then also Coinbase, just because crypto has had a huge run. This one started, if it breaks 50, I mean, you're looking at like 45, pretty incremental levels, I would say, right? So I think there was some option stuff on coin. I didn't actually pay attention too much, so I might not be able to provide too much on coin. Let's just do some small filters here. 200. And we're gonna do premium. We're gonna sort the premium puts. I think there was puts on this one though. There's some puts here, but those are not. Yeah, I didn't really see anything unusual. Those are gonna be the 4 plays for me. What did I say first? DoorDash is my first pick. Right. This one has potential for more upside. If it can start breaking, probably need to go to the daily. Yeah, if it can start breaking the downtrend here, which I think is going to retouch it. Let me just mark that out. This will be the downtrend. So we can fill out like a cup of some sort, make a handle, and then possibly break out. MACD is bullish. So that's the first one, right? I showed you guys the $70 calls. My very number one favorite, Spotify, of course. I just like this one for real. Consolidation breakout, and then now it might be trying to do the next leg up. So I like this one to 100, 105, and then Shopify is like the more risky play, but it does have some pretty good rewards too if it breaks out. So those are my 3 plays, and then MicroStrategy to the downside, which is like right here. So let me I think that wraps up the video. Let me know what you guys think. Let's take a look at, I've been looking at LVMH and Hermes, good pricing power. Bought shares of AMD and DraftKings today. Let's take a look at those. DraftKings, I think, had a red day. And I was actually looking at this one today, actually. I would be looking at getting some options or something around 1320, 1330. It broke the downtrend, right? So it broke out. I think it comes back and retest, and then we could continue going up higher. So that's my plan. You could also, the reason I kind of like that too is because you could also say it's a cup, a handle, right? And then it could be breaking out to the upside. So I do like DraftKings. I'm just going to be a little patient on it to see if we can get like 1320, 1330, depending how it does there. I mean, you've got good support and stuff, right? So around this level here, you've got it here, you've got it here. So that'll be the area that I look at. And then potentially get a bounce off of it for the $15 strike. So that's the DraftKings, a good pick there, by the way. AMD, I forgot what semis were doing. I think AMD, and I would be kind of bearish. I don't know. It looks like it's holding 70. So it could just be a pullback for the cup and handle. I think a lot of stocks are doing these cup and handles right now, right? So I think it's going to want to retouch 74. This could just be the pullback before it does the next leg to the upside. But yeah, I like this one too. The only thing I would say is got a gap fill down here. So if it starts breaking 70, I mean, I would be looking for 68 break. And then if 68 breaks, then it's going to be a fast drop down to 64, I want to say. But it all kind of depends on the entire market, I guess, too, right? And then you were saying LV, what is this, Louis Vuitton or what is it? I've never seen this one, actually. It is Louis Vuitton, okay. Wow. How are you buying this one? I've been looking at and Hermes. I don't know what this one's been doing. This one's been rocketing, though. Is this the right one? Louis Vuitton MH? Is this Louis Vuitton? Yeah, it looks like it's Louis Vuitton. This one's just breaking out. This is nasty. I don't know where the end is for this one, honestly. It just keeps going up. This will be the first support, like 740. About 750 is the first support. Right now it's just going crazy. And then Hermes. Hermes, I'm not sure which Hermes is actually. Is it this one here? RMS. This one looks nice, not gonna lie. Right off the back, I just kind of see the inverse head and shoulders here. Kinda. That's just what I see, but right. It could be the head and shoulders is up here. But yeah, I like this one actually. Shoulders is here. That's what I see. The first thing I saw was possibly an inverse head and shoulders. So you could get a pullback to like 15. These are expensive stocks though. I would never buy these. Yeah, they sell the luxury goods. Yeah, it's the Louis Vuitton guy. This one looks interesting. It's just, man, these expensive stocks, brother. And I just don't like having partial fraction shares, honestly. So I wouldn't buy this one. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on the option stuff. If you guys want to sign up, definitely check out the links down below and you can save 5%. You can create a free account if you want. Take advantage of the free features they have. But most of the cool stuff is definitely going to be at least on the delayed tier. And then TradingView, if you guys want to check out TradingViews, I have an affiliate link there with them as well, so check them out. Let me see. I'll probably wrap up this video, and that way I can push this one out as an unusual Wells video, and then I'll do a live stream watch list in just a bit, if that works out with you guys. But yeah, check out TradingView if you guys want to use the referral. It's an affiliate link. You'll get some discounts, and you can create a free account too if you want. But yeah, let me wrap this video up, and then I'll be back with a live stream for everyone to give me some stock tickers to watch. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.